all right. Let me ask you something. Why is it that a single text message can have more emotional impact than a face to face conversation? You know, you ever been in a great mood, life good, coffee hitting, playlist on point, then your phone buzzes. You read the message, and suddenly your brain goes, "Oh, I know you fucking lying." So this is what we're doing today? And yes, so welcome to Inside the Logic. And today's topic is one we're all guilty of: overthinking texts. Because tell me why a message that says, okay, can feel like rejection, disappointment, and a character assassination all at the same damn time. So let's walk through the timeline. You send a text, nothing crazy, normal, respectable. Hey, just checking in. 5 minutes go by, you know, you cool. 10 minutes go by, you still cool. 30 minutes go by, now your brain starts stretching. They probably busy. But the thoughts are getting louder. Did I say something wrong? Was my tone off? Should I have added an emoji? Then 2 hours later, you don't even want a response anymore. You want an explanation. And the wild part, when they finally text you back with, "Hey, just got out of a meeting," and you respond, "Oh, okay, no worries." But internally, you already wrote an IG post titled, "Why I Should Never Text First Again." Sound like some of y'all? Anyway, let's talk about technology. Because before smartphones, you called someone. If they didn't answer, you assume they're not home. But now you see delivered, read, online, active 2 minutes ago. So now you're not confused. You are personally offended. Read receipts gave us information we were never emotionally prepared for. Because now silence isn't neutral. Silence feels intentional. And once silence feels intentional, overthinking fully activates. And let's keep it 100. Punctuation has never mattered more than it does in today's text messaging. For example, okay with a period. Why the period? What does the period mean? Is this anger? Disappointment? Is this the end of the conversation or the end of the relationship? Now, compare it to this. Okay, with a smiley emoji. Completely different energy. Same word, but with a different emotional impact. But why, people? Is it because when tone is missing, our brains fill in the blanks with insecurity, past experiences, or our present mood? Hey, y'all just let me know in the comments. But here's the deep part. We don't overthink text because we're dramatic. We overthink text because we want reassurance and we hate uncertainty. Text messaging is so impersonal and remove tone, body language, facial expressions, immediate clarification. Thus, our brains start protecting us. Overthinking is just our anxiety trying to keep us safe. Your brain says, let me analyze everything so I don't get hurt. Unfortunately, most of our brains have terrible detective skills. And these dating apps didn't help either because those texts are delayed on purpose, calculated, strategic, even weaponized. People will intentionally wait to reply to avoid looking too thirsty. So now everyone's pretending not to care while secretly caring a lot. And that's not communication, that's emotional chess. And guess who loses? Everybody. Because while you're waiting to reply, someone else is overthinking your silence, thinking they did something wrong. And this is just my opinion. Y'all agree? Okay, let me know. And you ever notice how nobody overthinks group chats? You can send 3 laughing emojis. Nobody questions your character. But in a one-on-one, every message is under investigation, like a first 48 interrogation. But why? Because meanings change when emotional attachments exist. You are not analyzing the words, you're analyzing what the words mean about you. Overthinking text may convince you that silence equals rejection, short replies equals loss of interest, delayed replies equals lack of care, and different tone, something is wrong. But here's reality: people get busy, people get tired, people forget to reply or just don't text like you. And FYI, all people don't communicate the same. Not every delayed text is a hidden message. Sometimes it's just a human being human. So let's get practical. If something feels off, you ask. It's clarity over anxiety. And give people some grace time before giving them a motive. Not everyone texts emotionally, believe it or not. And please understand, a text response does not define your value. So here's the truth: it was never really about the text, it was about you wanting to be chosen, wanting to feel secure, wanting clarity, wanting to feel important. Texts don't create insecurity, they usually expose it. And for some, that's a flaw under the guise that they care. But caring shouldn't cost you your peace. So the next time your phone buzzes and your brain starts spiraling, just take a breath, pause, and remember, a text is information, not a verdict. This is Inside the Logic. And if you've ever stared at your phone reading the same message 10 times, you're not crazy. You're human. No caps. Until the next time, peace.